Danny, you warned against complacency before the game against the Crawley team, and the game itself proved that you were right to warn how good they could be.
Yeah, I think so. I think they have a good start to the game. We were disappointed with the way that we came into the game. I felt we, early in the game, fell off too many duels. Didn't quite stamp our authority on the match. They score a goal. We're disappointed with that collectively. And of course, then you're 15 minutes in, you're 1-0 down, and you're going to learn a lot about the group, both individually and collectively, because you have to decide at that moment, okay, what do we stand for? And I was really proud of the way that we responded. We got a foothold back in the game, started to connect some passes, carried a real threat on transition, score a great goal, really well worked. We knew that they play with wingers as wing backs, so we knew that if we switched and penetrated, we could get down the sides of them. We also knew that if we crossed, they played quite man to man in the box, so that we could, our first wave of attackers could make really aggressive runs, and then our second wave of attackers might find the space as a consequence. So that happened. I think Arthur has a really good chance just before the goal. Goalie makes a good save, and then Kyrie's does what Kyrie's does, and he loves scoring goals, that boy. So good to get back into the game. And then our feeling at half time was we would force them to go long really well, because they're a team that want to play and want to build their play, but we'd force them to go long, but we hadn't dealt with direct play as well as we would have liked. And then we also didn't feel like we executed our transitions well enough. We had so many really good moments on the turnover, and we just didn't quite execute, and as a consequence we couldn't get value for our good play.
And then in the second half it seemed like both sides wanted to do more, but a little bit less quality in and around each penalty area. Neither keeper needing to do much until Matt Macy makes a brilliant double save towards the end.
Yeah, I think we second half we put a lot of energy into it, put a lot of effort into it. I thought we got into some really good areas. I thought Elisiandro drove us on. I thought first half Kyrie's was electric. I thought second half Elisiandro drove us on. I thought we got a war into a lot of good areas. We got into some good areas on the right as well, but probably just the quality of our cross wasn't as good as we would have liked. And then, of course, I mean, I think they only have 2 shots on our goal. They score early, and then they don't have another one until right at the death. And Matt Macy does what all great goalkeepers do. Maybe a bit disappointed with the first goal, but he just responds in such a brilliant way and makes a double save, and allows us to take a point from the game. I think we'll be disappointed we haven't taken more with the control that we've had. But ultimately, I think when we look back, it wasn't an easy game. It wasn't an easy game for me to manage. It felt a little bit like a lottery. It was a hard game for the referee. I thought he had a really tough afternoon. I didn't think the players quite knew what was coming next as a consequence. So, we're in a run of 5 games in a very, very short space of time. We've started this period well with a win against Newport and a point today. That's 4 points out of the last 2. We now have another really tough game against Gillingham on not the next day, not the day after that, the one after that one, whatever that is. And now we have to dust ourselves down really quickly and prepare as professionally as we can.